Faith, Morgan Freeman, and the Wizard of Oz. This is Rabbi Robbie, and this is my message for our young professional community. A lot of people have reached out to me this week, and they have said, Rabbi, you're so lucky, you're so blessed because you have faith. You're a man of the cloth, you're a member of the clergy. And so in times like this, you can draw on that reservoir of faith. And my friends, I have news for you, that nobody has faith. Faith isn't something we acquire one time, and then we have it forever. Faith is a verb. Faith is something we actively have to do every single day. And I learned something so beautiful once from Morgan Freeman. Well, not Morgan Freeman, but a movie he was in. There was a wonderful movie I watched with my kids some time ago called Evan Almighty, a modern day Noah story. And in the movie, Steve Carell plays Noah and Morgan Freeman plays God. And Morgan Freeman appears to Steve Carell and says, Steve, you gotta build an ark. And his family and his employer and his community think he's crazy, but he's compelled to do so. And at the arc of the story, his wife decides that she can't take it anymore. She's embarrassed. They're broke. She has no more patience and ability to move forward. And so she packs up the car and she heads out to her folks' house. And on the way, they stop at a diner, and lo and behold, Morgan Freeman appears as God, as the waiter to her. And he says, you look so sad. What's going on? And she says, well, you know that modern day Noah? That's my husband. And I am just so deeply embarrassed and I can't take it anymore. And Morgan Freeman says to her, my dear, do you pray? And she says, yes, I do. I pray. And he says, have you ever prayed for patience? Have you ever prayed for your family to be closer together? And she says, of course I do. And he says to her, well, when you pray to God, the universe, destiny, however you understand things, when you pray and you ask for patience, God can't give us patience. God gives us the opportunity to have patience. My friends, when we pray for courage and we pray for character and we pray to have faith, God can't give us courage any more than the Wizard of Oz could give courage to the timid lion. So when we pray for faith, we have to know that what God gives us is the opportunity to have faith. And an opportunity to have faith looks like a crisis. The opportunity to have courage means that God is going to give us something that looks really scary so we can overcome that fear. And the opportunity to have character means that we have the opportunity to act greedy and selfish, and yet we choose to be the person who we've always wanted to be, to live by those principles. And so in this moment, we find ourselves in a crisis which has swept across. It's a flood that has taken a crisis across our entire country, across the world. And each of us is now in our own personal arcs. And we are thinking to ourselves about who we are and what we want to be. And this is our opportunity. This is our opportunity to have courage, to become the people we want to be and have character, and to have the faith that we so often have wished we were able to bring into our lives. And so this is our moment to love bigger, to care deeper, to realize that people need people, and to become the people we've always wanted to be and recognize those opportunities in our lives. Shabbat Shalom.